Okay. Hi, Taryn.
Hi, Crystal. How are
Great to
you?
spend time with you today.
Yeah.
We're going to just review our program and our
Mm-hmm.
products that are available.
Yeah.
So Lauzon, as we've reviewed before,
Yeah, that's
Lauzon's a
right.
Canadian company,
Yep.
and we're based out of Quebec. And one of the benefits of our company is that we have access to our own forests.
Mm-hmm.
So we're able to harvest the trees and produce the hardwood.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's nice to have control right from harvesting right through to producing the
Yeah.
hardwood. Now, keeping in mind in Canada, we're limited on some species. So Lauzon is known as a Canadian company,
Yeah.
but we do have some imported products that I'll go through as we're reviewing.
Okay.
But main species that we have in Canada are hard maple,
Mm-hmm.
red oak,
Okay.
and yellow birch are our
Okay.
main products. So
You said
things,
hard maple, red
yeah,
oak, and
yellow birch.
yellow birch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have two brands.
Mm-hmm.
We have Expert Hardwood by Lauzon, and then we have Lauzon Collection. So Expert Hardwood is labeled
Okay.
with the Expert, and then Lauzon Collection is the one with the square. So we'll start with Expert. Expert's known as a 3/4 solid. So here's your solid hardwood there,
Okay.
and a 3/4 engineered.
Okay.
And so anything that you select in that program, you're going to get a 3/4 thickness,
Mm-hmm.
either the solid or the engineered.
All right.
Now, we have 4 grades that are available, and I love that our marketing team has produced these labels to help you communicate with your customer.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Select and
It's
Better.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah. We have Exclusive Grade.
Mm-hmm.
So Select and Better is very clean.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get a lot of variation in color.
Yeah. Some people like that clean look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So this is a good tool to ask them when
Yeah.
you're qualifying
That's
them.
right.
So exclusive grade, you have about 30% color,
Okay.
and the balance clean.
Mm-hmm.
And then traditional grade, I'd say about 50-50 color.
Yeah.
And then character grade, as you can see, it's very, very busy.
Yeah. It's like natural look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So in the expert program,
Mm-hmm.
you have multiple series,
Mm-hmm.
but throughout the program, the quality is equivalent. It's just that the offering could be different in the visual appearance
Mm-hmm.
or the colors or even texture.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
A highlight of our engineered is stability in
Okay.
the program. So with normal or regular solid hardwood, it's warranted between 35 to 55% relative humidity in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that when you're selecting hardwood with a customer, you want to make sure they have a humidifier and
Yeah.
furnace.
Yeah. They can maintain properly the humidity.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Because hardwood reacts to
That's right. Yeah.
whether it's dry, it'll shrink, or if it's humid, it'll expand. So you want to make sure that they have a humidifier on the furnace so they can maintain the environment within the home.
Yeah.
What's great about our engineered, and we call this a 2-plied engineered. And why we call it that is we have a wear layer,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have a core that
Okay.
the wear layer is attached to, and you can see it on the side.
Yeah.
This 2-ply engineered is warranted between 30 to 80% humidity. So it can sustain in a drier climate,
Mm-hmm.
or it can do well in places like Vancouver where it's very humid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very, very good. The other advantage is the thick wear layer. So it's 5.2.
Mm-hmm.
And when you compare it to a solid,
Okay.
I'm sure your customers ask you if they can sand their floor if it scratches over time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can show them by putting a board on top of each other like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you can show that the wear layer is thick enough that you can sand it as much as a solid. Because with a solid, you
Yeah.
can't sand right down to the tongue and groove.
That's
Anyway,
right. Yeah.
So this engineered, you can sand as much as you can,
Yeah.
the solid.
Yeah. That's a myth that's very famous among customers that solid can be like refinished many times, but the engineered cannot. But it's not like that.
But this one you can do
Yeah.
as much as a solid. So in the program,
Mm-hmm.
we have our Essential series, and that would be your starting point for budget.
Okay.
And then we have the Decor series,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the Lodge series.
Okay.
And I've organized them in order of budget so that you know when you qualify your customer where you can start. So just remember that Essential series
Mm-hmm.
is a traditional grade,
Okay.
which again shows on the back. Traditional grade, here's the visual that they
All
can see.
right. Skip.
The Decor series, right here,
Mm-hmm.
is either a Select and Better
Mm-hmm.
or an exclusive grade. You have the
Okay.
option. And then just remember on the back, select and better would be the upgrade, exclusive grade would be the standard offering.
Okay. So the others cannot be, or it can be as per customer's demand. So the other grades we can get.
Well, so when you look at a panel,
Mm-hmm.
it'll tell you how that product is available.
Okay.
But if they want to make a slight change,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe in the Essential series, they love this cafe au lait color, but
Okay.
they want it cleaner, we can do a special order for minimum 400 square feet.
All right.
There's just a fee
Okay.
to make that change.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Then the Lodge series is
Mm-hmm.
the character grade.
Okay.
And character, I'm going to grab a smaller panel here. The character grade is lots of variation.
Yeah.
And you could get knots, splits, and lots of
Streaks.
mineral streak.
Yeah.
In the Lodge series, if you feel this board here,
Yeah.
the oaks are textured, so they're
Yeah.
wire brushed,
Okay.
whereas the maples are smooth. So if you feel the difference there.
Yeah, that's right.
The Lodge series is the only series
Mhm.
that has a texture in the oaks. So Essential and Decor are smooth,
Mm-hmm.
Lodge oak are textured, and Lodge maple are smooth.
Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it gives the options for your customer.
That's right.
Now, say your customer
Mm-hmm.
liked this Savannah, and it's textured, but they want it smooth, and they would like it to be cleaner.
Okay.
They would like it to be more exclusive.
Yeah.
We can change that as well. So minimum order 400
400.
square feet,
Okay.
and then there's, of course, a fee
Yeah.
to make a change.
Yeah. Every customization is like chargeable.
That's right. That's right. Now,
But the thing is, they will get what they want. So,
That's right.
So there is no harm.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want customer first.
Yeah, that's right.
So the sheen of the wood. So all hardwood companies, they will either take a natural or a stained product, and then they put a urethane finish over top of it. Then they do studies to find out how can we make hardwood more durable.
Yeah.
So with Lauzon, what they've done is they take a urethane finish and they add aluminum oxide to it.
Oh.
So aluminum oxide, it creates a more durable finish. So in hallways and main traffic areas, the wood will maintain its strength longer. Now, keep in mind, hardwood will still scratch.
Yeah,
It will
that's right.
still dent, and it will still mark. So always caution your customers, maybe wear socks in the house or slippers,
Yeah.
and put little felt pads on their furniture. You
Mhm.
want to make sure that they're not going to accidentally scratch the floor and then call you and wonder why.
Yeah.
So always, encourage them to take those precautions.
Yeah, you have to take care of your floor, like even though it's hardwood or any other floor.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Now with the shine of a floor, it
Mhm.
used to be years ago that hardwood floor was all really shiny. And now trends are showing that the matte or low luster finishes
Yeah,
are more
that's right.
popular. So in expert hardwood, we
Mhm.
have matte, and it says it on the label here, matte 20%.
Yeah.
So you can see here, it's got a little bit of a shine to it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then in the Lodge and the Decor, it's ultra matte,
Yeah.
which is a very low luster. Now, we can still do shiny if your customer wants shiny. I would never recommend it in a textured product. It just doesn't give a very good visual appearance.
Yeah, that's right.
But anything that's smooth in the Essential or the Decor, or even the Lodge character smooth maple, we can do a 45% semi-gloss.
Okay.
You just need minimum order of 400
Yeah,
square
that's
feet.
good to know.
Yeah. So it's nice that you have a program that's a little bit flexible and your minimum order is only 400 square feet, which is
Yeah.
an average room.
Yeah,
So
that's
it makes
right.
it easy for you.
It's ideal, like it's logical, I would say,
Yes,
to get 400 square feet if you're customizing it, especially.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. We have a great website,
Mm-hmm.
and on it, I think it's listed on here, lauzonexpert.com.
Mm-hmm.
And your customers can take a picture of the room, or you can take a picture on your phone here and upload it to the website, pick a product, and then they can visually see
Yeah,
how the
that's a
hardwood's
very
gonna
cool
look.
feature.
Well, the more you can use to give
Yeah.
a visual tool for the customer to make their
Yeah.
selection, it's better.
Because sometimes when you see your board and when you want to like imagine it in your house, so it's a very good tool
Yeah.
to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, just let them know, though, that the pictures online are computer generated. So they're not live photos. If you ever need a live photo, just reach out to me and I might have some when I've,
Oh, okay.
gone into customers'
Yeah.
homes.
Yeah. Okay.
Any questions about Expert?
No, you have explained it pretty much.
Availability is really good. If we have it in stock, you'll see it in about approximately 3 weeks. If it's we have to make it, give about 5 weeks
Okay.
to have it arrive. Everything comes to your warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We do have moldings that are complementary
Oh,
to the product. So you have your nosings, your reducers, and your T-moldings.
okay.
So if you have any questions when you're quoting a job or helping a customer, you can reach out to me and I can help you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Lauzon Collection. So I've organized it so Expert's here and then Lauzon Collection moves all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
And the main difference between the Expert Collection and Lauzon Collection is Lauzon Collection is engineered as standard. So we have engineered options that start at 3/4 wide and go all the way up to 8-inch wide.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3/4, you have 5 3/16, you have 7.5. You actually have some new products coming that'll be shipped. And then you have 8-inch.
Okay.
Okay. The construction is 7/16 plywood, so it's thinner than the Expert,
Okay.
but the wear layer is still really nice. It's
Yeah.
3.2, so you can still sand it a couple of times. Not as much as the Expert,
Okay.
but you still can
Sand it,
can
yeah.
sand it. It's warranted between 35 to 65% humidity.
Oh,
So
okay.
compared to the Expert, it's a little bit more narrow.
Mm-hmm.
In the prairies, I recommend the 2-ply engineered here just because it's so dry
Yeah, that's right.
and it's a wider range.
Yeah.
Now, anything that is Canadian
Mm-hmm.
or like that's North American oak or Canadian hard maple, this one says, we can do a construction change and make it a 3/4 2-ply,
Okay.
or we have solid options available for you.
Okay.
So if you have a customer that loves any of these colors in the Canadian options, we can definitely change the construction to give them more stable engineers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That opens like more options for customers in context
Absolutely.
of colors.
And I put labels on here that tell you which ones you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Each panel has a name. So this one's Belmont, Harmonia, Galliano. We've got Tormenta over here.
Mm-hmm.
The name is specific to that panel.
Oh, okay.
So for example, Harmonia is a North American oak character grade,
Okay.
ultra matte brush texture, available in 5 3/16 by 3/4.
Oh, okay.
That's the only option you have in Harmonia. So there isn't a maple Harmonia.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a birch or another option.
Okay.
Harmonia is this specific name. So what's great about that is your customer can take 4 or 5 samples,
Yeah.
give you a call and say, I really like Aurora and Harmonia. Can I have a quote on it? And you'll know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's easy to find.
That's right.
Okay. So we do have the red oak and the Canadian hard maple that are harvested and manufactured in Canada. But we also have some other options that we don't grow these species in Canada. So you have Brazilian cherry, you have Santos mahogany, and you have black walnut.
Okay.
So we do have some other options. Now, keep in mind that the ones that we have to import, we're unable to change the construction like we can the Canadian ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they pick Brazilian cherry or Santos mahogany, it's only available in the 7/16.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now the grading in Lauzon Collection is the same as Expert. So you have your exclusive grade, and then you have your select and better grade. So you could use the visuals on the back of those panels.
Yeah, for sure.
To show the customer.
Yeah.
The finish on the Lauzon Collection is different than the Expert. It's still a urethane-based finish, but now they've done studies and found titanium is a more durable additive that they can put in the finish. So the difference between aluminum oxide and titanium is if I drop a can on a titanium finished floor, it will maintain its structure.
Okay.
Okay? So it will not break the finish. It'll just bend.
Yeah.
There's also sun shield protection in all of our Lauzon Collection. And what that means is the wood will still darken or lighten. So if they put an area rug down and they roll it up in 12 months, there's going to be a square, but the urethane won't yellow.
Oh.
So you'll notice yellowing in maybe in the Expert
Okay.
because it doesn't have the sun shield protection, more in the naturals. But in the Lauzon collection, the urethane will not yellow.
All right.
Also, we have this little house. You see the little house on
Yeah.
all of our panels?
Yeah.
So it says Pure Genius.
Mm-hmm.
So Lauzon, the owner, found a company in Germany that they were able to study different additives that they could put in the finish.
Mm-hmm.
And Pure Genius, called Actio2 for the scientific name, it actually cleans the air.
Yeah.
So in homes today, they're building them so tight that because they want their furnaces to work really well.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is the air inside is more toxic than outside.
That's right.
So with Pure Genius, if
Mhm.
they pick a product like this guy here, this is called Suave Pure Genius,
Okay.
when they install it in the home, after 30 days, it's activated by natural or artificial light and regular airflow.
Oh.
And what it does is it'll turn VOCs, spores, pollens, allergens. It'll convert all of that into, it gets rid of it. It cleans the air. So it's like putting a tree in the home for every 500 square feet.
Yeah.
So 1,500 square feet, you have 3 trees in your home cleaning that air.
So natural air purifier.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if they're really focused on the Pure Genius, I don't recommend a bunch of area rugs covering
Okay.
the floor because that defeats the purpose. And it lasts the lifetime of the floor as long as they don't sand it. I can send you a video
Okay.
where you can see how it works. They've done studies. We've had some outside companies that have validated that it works. So those are a couple things that are different than Expert. So if you're quoting a natural oak in the Expert
Mm-hmm.
compared to a natural oak in the Lauzon collection, it's going to be a higher budget for Lauzon collection because you have the titanium finish and you have
The air purifier feature. Yeah,
Exactly.
due to its feature.
exactly. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to explain the customers what the difference is, or if you're comparing to other products that they're
Yeah.
looking at. Now, I mentioned the Brazilian cherry and the Granville, that they were imports, but we also have European white oak imports over here. So in Canada, there isn't a supply of white oak.
Oh, okay.
So any white oak products have to be imported.
Mm-hmm.
So we have anything that says European white oak, we have 8-inch
Okay.
and we have 7.5-inch.
Yeah.
And there's new products coming. As I mentioned, the panels are on their way.
Yeah.
And we will have 8-inch by 5/8
Mhm.
thickness, and we
Okay.
will have 7.5 by 3/4. And the colors are beautiful. We can recommend it based on the titanium finish, as well as there'll be Pure Genius Pure Genius on it.
Okay.
So you'll have it'll fill this whole section actually once they arrive. So that'll be good. And then the other thing that we have in our program is herringbone,
Yeah.
which is really good. So anything that is Canadian made, so Canadian maple or North American oak, we can do a herringbone in a 3 1/4 or in a
Oh.
5 3/16 wide, which is nice. Now this one here, we also have white oak option, and then in our new program, we have 2 other colors where they're staining white oak.
Mhm.
And what's different from this white oak compared to this white oak, you see the graining, how it's swirly,
Yeah.
and this is more linear.
That's right.
So this is called a quarter sawn white oak,
Oh,
and
okay.
this is a regular oak. So we do have 2 new colors in a herringbone and a regular strip plank in a couple of stains that are
Yeah,
nice.
that gives it a neat finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So lots of choices.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions?
No, you explained it like pretty well. So
We have a
thanks.
great website for Lauzon Collection as
Yeah.
well, lauzoncollection.com. You
Mhm.
can also take photos and upload them
That's right.
to the website to have a look as well. And the availability is similar to Expert, where if it's in stock, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
If
that's good
it's-
to know that customers
Yeah.
can customize it as per their need, because that's I would say, the added feature that we can use. Sometimes the available boards customer don't like it. Some people, there are like 2 type of customer, those who are like, okay, this is the color, so I like it. But there are some, they want to customize it.
That's
So
right.
they are like little choosy. And that's justified as well, because this is a floor they are going to live with, so they should like it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, you know how to reach me. Reach out anytime if you
Mm-hmm.
need anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Tara.
Thank you.